The internet is making us stupid, and we're going to give you some strong reasons as to why we think so. Since we're going to speak about why the internet is making us stupid, it is essential to define what stupidity really is. We're going to accomplish this by defining intelligence as the ability to acquire and apply knowledge, and thus, stupidity is the lack of intelligence. So let's get started. The internet has become the most revolutionary tool used by mankind in all of human history. Since 1999, the number of internet users has increased tenfold by 2013. The first billion users was reached by 2005, doubled in 2010, and reached 3 billion in 2014. The use of the internet has connected people all over the globe to share ideas, information, to collaborate, and essentially archiving the human history. Although the internet is a great tool for learning, it has its drawbacks that may actually inhibit learning and make people stupid. The drawbacks are going to be investigated in detail, and we'll be supporting them with scientific studies. The new age of technology has created a portal of information access that may reduce our capacity for long-term memory storage. A paper published by the psychology department by the University of Columbia concluded that the ability for an individual to have information readily available at their fingertips may actually alter brain function. In recent years, the overuse of search engines may have a detrimental effect on memory, also known as the Google effect. The transactive memory, or the acknowledgement that information will remain at a convenience for an individual, will essentially trick the mind into storing information from the long-term memory capacity to the short-term. Research from the Royal Institute of Technology in Sweden mentioned that the mind, although a great memory tool, has a poor filtering efficiency when browsing the web. The internet, with its intricate web designs and layouts, tends to overstimulate the mind with excessive sensory involvement, which might also decrease the filtering of information, making memory storage difficult. Facebook, YouTube, and other social sites cram advertisements and content that must be navigated and interpreted, which lowers the limits of the working brain. The human mind is a great tool for memory storage, but if we don't actively develop our minds to retain information, we may lose the capacity to do this effectively. With the increased use of fact-checking on Google instead of communicating with colleagues or friends, we may also become more isolated. Albert Einstein once said that you should never memorize something you can look up. As a generation so involved with the internet, this advice may have been taken to the extreme, depleting our memory capacity, making us stupid.
The internet essentially serves as a database with tons of information stored in it, regardless of the credibility. One important venue in which collectively produced information has multiplied in recent years is online encyclopedias such as Wikipedia, where anyone can anonymously contribute entries or edit those provided by others. Indeed, Wikipedia has risen in its short history to be among the 10 most popular websites in the United States with nearly 3.5 million entries. Given that all of the content in Wikipedia is provided by anonymous individuals with unknown degrees of topic expertise, there has been a great deal of concern regarding the credibility of this information, particularly compared with more established venues like Encyclopedia Britannica. The Pew Internet and American Life Project did a special report on Web 2.0, noting a sharp increase in the use of participatory web. Web 2.0 or the participatory web are simply umbrella terms to capture the rise in truly interactive internet sites that allow users to create, upload, comment upon, and share content. The report noted some striking examples of user preferences for participatory applications over more traditional sites, such as Wikipedia versus Encarta, and PhotoBucket versus Kodak Gallery. So if the information on participatory application is not accurate, how reliable is it for people to acquire the right knowledge? With the vast amount of information, who really knows if the information we're getting is accurate? We might even go our entire lives using that incorrect information. Ignorance is bliss, but us accepting unreliable information is making us stupid.
Utilizing the internet for productive purposes has been increasingly difficult with the quantity of distractions that one gets while trying to navigate the internet. It is truly fascinating how one's web search can have them on one topic and through a few clicks have them on a tangent for hours. Although the internet is a great tool for doing research, learning material, or teaching, having a great source of entertainment or curiosity can seriously affect productivity. From recent evidence from the Globe and Mail, Canadians may spend up to 75 hours a month on watching internet videos and using mobile devices. In this day and age, having your mobile device on your person can provide entertainment at any moment of the day. From the Global Web Index, a survey concluded that individuals spend up to 54% of their free time on the internet. The internet constantly advertises excessive information to catch your attention, to potentially excite you about a product or technology. For example, searching a topic on Google or YouTube always provides you with relevant information, but with features like recommended videos or related articles, you can be drawn into an endless portal of information that may not have any necessity to you. The distractions are so great on the internet that businesses focusing on maximizing your productivity have created huge revenues from it, such as Focus Will and Hey Focus. Apps on devices or software that limits your options to force you to be productive have become popular in recent years because of this phenomena. In a study by the Ipsos Open Thinking Exchange, 18 to 34-year-olds spent at least 3.8 hours a day on social media platforms. That time could be spent actually socializing in the real world or being productive, but the current generation has been groomed to instinctively check their Facebook feed every few hours or look through celebrity Instagram posts. Here's some great footage from Nicholas Carr, an American writer on distractions.
The internet, the network connected computer screen does exactly the opposite. It bombards us with distractions. And that's its great quality as a technology. It's a multimedia system. It's great for exchanging messages very quickly. It's great for alerting us to all sorts of information. But the downside of that is it keeps us pretty much in a perpetual state of distraction.
Cheating or copying is such an integral component of today's digital media. The invention of internet has made plagiarism even more of a challenge. It is a no-brainer that having access to quality information is easier than compiling information from scratch. According to Howard et al. From Syracuse University, at the heart of the current commotion over plagiarism, it is the indisputable fact that the internet's rich source of online text provides an unparalleled opportunity for plagiarism. There are not only a billion pages available on the internet that serves plagiarism, but so are 200 cheat sites that enable just a simple cut and paste operation to complete a paper. According to Economic Times, the annual revenue of such sites offering plagiarized services estimates over $100 billion. Competitiveness in the schooling and work system has wrongly directed people and enabled them to search for ways to attain better success. This is one of the main driving points behind people cheating, and internet has catalyzed this process. Yes, plagiarism has given us the opportunity to access information easily, but are we really learning? Plagiarism through internet steals the learning experience from students by conditioning them to not think outside the box. The internet has given students a shortcut to the destination, but without the journey, they lack knowledge and understanding. The internet has essentially taken away the students' learning privilege.
Can you believe that there's over 250 million tweets being sent out, 800 million updated Facebook statuses, 1 billion Google searches, and 4 billion YouTube video views per day? As technology progresses and becomes more integrated into our lives, we spend an increasing amount of time interacting with the internet. This might help you learn how to play a song on guitar or research a project idea, but the convenience may hinder the human race by relying on that technology. The reliance on fact-checking on the web and having the convenience of information at your fingertips inhibits cognitive memory and may create a gradual decrease in memory capacity in future generations. The use of websites such as Wikipedia provide great starting material for research, but because of the ability for anonymous people to edit information, the research material may be unreliable. The internet is a great tool for education, but with so many websites such as Reddit, YouTube, Facebook, and other social media, the distractions that you get are endless. The internet, with its vast amounts of information from any subject, provides the potential for theft of intellectual property. And from these criteria, we believe that the internet has conditioned us to rely on technology for menial tasks, essentially removing our need for our brain power. The internet is making us stupid.